2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Great shot. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
Nice line. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
That's a rock solid par right there.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right, so a good accurate approach required. That should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, that's incredible. He sold it.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. And he holds it. What a putt. Currently 1 under for the event. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Lovely effort, that. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
And from the greenside rough here. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Great touch.
And that'll drop him down to even par now.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, that's a great approach shot. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Oh, that's all class. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. This would be a good putt to make, to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Ooh. That's just about 3 feet away. In she goes. Let's head to the next. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Handy effort, that one. Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold play is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Playing now from the fairway bunker. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
And a guaranteed birdie now for this player. Good stuff indeed.
Here's Xander Schauffele. How good was that bunker shot? Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? An opportunity for a birdie here.
Looking to sink this to be even with Xander Schauffele. Yeah, this is looking nice.
That's a good sign of a player's character, Rich. Still managed to make something out of the hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Going with the 5-wood. Quality shot, that one. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind. Get some momentum here.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That gets the job done. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
This has a real chance.
Just hammered that through the line. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Oh, what a stroke. Well done. Justin Thomas is our current leader. The finishing hole on the front nine at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Playing from around 160 yards. Just a couple back from our leader. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
What happened there? That's not your best effort. And here we are with their 4th. He's 2 shots back. Putting for bogey here.
Looks good.
Yeah, you'll take that. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. So, Rich, 9 holes in the books. What do you make of the performance so far in this rivalry?
So far, Luke, this player is trailing their rival, but let's face it, it's only 9 holes into the tournament. There's a lot of time between now and the end, but there is ground to make up.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. This one from about 160 yards out. 3 behind our leader. You like that, didn't you? Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. It was on a good line. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Now 4 back after that hole. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in 3rd place.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, that's a nice line. Beautiful shot. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 12 for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot.
Oh, that's a bonus.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. That one's heading down Broadway. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently a shot off the lead.
That's a high quality recovery shot.
Such soft hands.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Looking good so far.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Going with the 5-iron here. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
"15 feet to the cup."
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ooh, right by the hole.
A bogey putt awaits.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Opting for the 3-wood. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Wow, what a shot. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Okay, steady now. And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in 3rd place.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Choosing the 9-iron here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. And now 4 under for the day. The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. I don't think he planned for that. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Nicely done. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. That's frustrating. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. This is important. Big par putt here.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at -3 for the round.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the church pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach, but once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. That's a big drive. The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
Going with the pitching wedge here. That should set up another chance. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, so close. Putting for par. And that'll be all she wrote. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Not a bad day's work. They start tomorrow in top 10 with a need to really get after those flags tomorrow if they want to be in contention, Luke.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Helvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Well, that's enough from me. It's time to pull the trigger. Let's get down to the course. And let's see what he can do here today. Ah, absolutely flushed. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards,
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Not sure if that's how they drew it up. And here we are with the third shot. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Lydia Ko is currently sitting in the lead as we check the rest of the standings.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
There've been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest men or women to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
A par putt on the table. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next. As we head now to the par 5 next.
That's really not what we were looking for.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Wonderfully played. Playing from 110 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Well, this would be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. He finds himself currently tied for 12th. Teeing off now on this par 3. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one looks like it's going left. Well, that's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 4 under. He's currently tied for 7th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Nicely done.
This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. I don't mind the look of this. Solid par putt, that. Currently 4 under for the event. Time to tee off at the 6th. Playing this shot from 120 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one's looking good. Oh, how about that one? And that will take him to 5 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Opting for the 5-wood. This one needs to kick left. And he's hit that inside the range.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
A spot in the top 5 on the line here. Just didn't drop. And this putt coming up for his par. And well holed. Let's move on. Trailing by 4 strokes. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Oh, that is bombed.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one's headed towards the rough.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Getting ready to play their third. 4 shots behind our leader.
What's in front of them, Henny?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
Go in. Ouch, that hurts.
This one for bogey.
And now 4 under for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well struck.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
And this putt will take them to 5 under.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh. That'll sting a bit. Just a 4-footer remaining. Good putt that. And as we step onto the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Not bad.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, almost went in. Okay, let's get back to the action. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This looks good.
Oh, that's a ripper.
And with that, he'll move to 5 under par.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Luke, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
And that would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. It was on a good line. An opportunity to make a par here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Going with the hybrid. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. Sitting at 2 under. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Let's return to live play now. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. That was a gallant attempt. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 13th hole.
Will he be able to get out of this one?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Playing their fourth shot. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
There it is. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. From around 170 yards here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, come on, sit. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Now a par 5 hole awaits.